the farm and shovel up that fertiliser I inadvertently put to the ground. And the Dwights could do with it. It's over in the workshop anyway. So, if I'm going to do some heavier work, I'm going to need to take care of that. Has been, I really can't think what else has been going on lately. Obviously it's Independence Day this weekend, so to all the Americans, happy Independence Day. We had our obligatory hot dogs on the grill last night. Oh yeah, teenage Osa turned up at church on Sunday night, so she persuaded someone, assuming her boyfriend's dad, to drive them 100 miles each way to get there. She didn't speak to either of us. Really don't know why she turned up. But, hey. And also a Sunday night. Generally a light day, so there's not many people there. But her choice, her life. Get this shoveled. This is a little bit more difficult because there's no shadow. That's working. Ooh. That actually worked quite well. I think there's 100. Okay, let's call that good enough. Looks like I actually managed to get it where it needed to be. That's all of it. Well, that's all of it I can see. Oops. That away from there. We have 1,000 litres in our thing, so that is awesome. Let's close the cover. Let's lift it up. Now, in theory, I should be able to unload that. Why did it unload into 2 pallets? That's interesting. Okay, whatever. Those pallets should be 1,000 litres each, so I don't know why I got 2. But that's fine. All this over here. That back in there with the seeder, planter thing. And plonk it on the floor. So, let's go look at some fields. There are 78 is 77,000. This one, 127. I like the idea of buying that one. How big is that one? 5. So that's now full 60% bigger than those. Each of those. Even. That one is. Oh no, that's 3. That's 6. Okay. So it's a little bit smaller than those 2, but it's still a good size field. And there's no way I could have afforded that one, 240. This one over here is 2.6, so a lot smaller. But potentially we could arabilize that one. So I now have this field here. It is cultivated. Good start. That's all it is. It is slightly fertilized. It does not need lime. It does not need to be ploughed. So I'm looking at a field that doesn't need anything to happen until spring, and then we'll plant it. We can plant that one with fertilizer, which will make it fully fertilized. So that's good. Let's there. So I'm going to put this tractor back in the shed over here. I'm going to miss that shed over there, so I'll try that one again. Alright, and turn that off. Okay, it's the Valtra, that's fine. That's that thing. So we'll turn this back on. And drop that off the back. Put this over here. Bucket. The pallet forks on. Okay, let's go get those pallets of fertilizer. Then I think, apart from worrying about sheepy things, we're kind of good on the farm right now. 17,000 money left, which isn't the greatest. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these solid fertilizer pallets. I'm guessing one of them has a litre in it. Solid fertilizer, 0 litres. Indeed. I am going to dump these in this shed over here next to the tank that you put solid fertilizer in. I might this is a little bit awkward. Could bring the rest over here as well, because this is the only thing that uses solid fertilizer. Oops. So it's not like I needed to store it over here. I did buy a bunch of it when I was spreading lime on the fields, so that we would have some for spring when I was planting. There we go. That one has 1,000 litres in it. So there are, yeah, let's, I think I should probably do that. Oops, push that back a little. Awesome stuff. I think we have another solid fertilizer pallet, maybe 2. We have the pallet at the back of single things. That's fine. It's very bad and would probably bend the spike, but just take me too long to get the right angle on it, so I'll do it this way. Okay, we'll go back and get the other one. Then I do believe we are done tractoring for a while. Let's see if I can get this. So we got some herbicide there. We have a lot of seed. So much seed. I think I'm going to exit through the workshop. Oh, no, I'm not. There's a weed in the way. There we go. That's not the shed. Let's try that maneuver again. Oh, that's less than ideal. Okay, I've seen this done in real life. Sadly, it's not going to work in pretend life. No, not going to work in pretend life. Never mind. Let's sneak our way out of that shed. Put this tractor back in here. Where it belongs. And this guy, start up the engine briefly, and we'll go and attach the front weight to it. There now. So that's all configured up and ready to go. Meanwhile, there is a ploughing contract. I don't know if I can do a ploughing contract with a subsoiler. Not sure whether I tried. There's a deadwood contract. They're really easy. Just go there, visit it, and use a chainsaw to chop them down. And optionally, you can load them into a trailer and sell them. I'm not gonna. Even if I did the contract, I'm not gonna do that. So I think, whoa, run down the hill, lose control, and smash into the hedge. Okay, so, oh, I was going to check. Oh, stone picker. I have stones on my field. I do not have that amount of money, though, so not going to buy it. It's a shame, but that's just the way it is. And so we can sleep for a day. And I can finish my somewhat cold tea. Ooh. Okay, and here we are, a new day and a new list of tools. There is a huge 40% off, and it's still 440,000. Yeah, I don't need one of those. That 44% off, and that harvests leaves. I believe that's spinach. We don't have any spinach. And then there's an eco cultivator, 110 horsepower. 3 meters. I don't need one of. I've already got a cultivator. There is a Macdon header. And a thing to go on a forage harvester. So yeah, nothing that interests us. Quick. There's a cultivating. There's 2 cultivating contracts. Now that's interesting. I think I should do those. $17. That's close to the store. That's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, they're a long way, but let's accept that one and accept that one. And oh, 17.5 is there. Yeah, that's just north of the store. See, I wonder if I can plow that. I could borrow the equipment. It's $9,000. It's a good price. So let's go. Oops. Oh, really? You want to play that game? Dude, you really are wasting your time. Submit report, block this user. Not that the user's even here anymore. Okay, let's get back to running down the road and not getting run over by tractors. Okay, so our cultivator is directly behind us. I have a wonder. Back to the store. Cultivators. Okay, that is 4 meters. Generally a little bit wider than we can take. That is 5 meters, 180 horsepower. We could use one of those. That is 6 meters, 220. So now that we've got the Valtra, I could get one of those. 6 meters, 6 meters, 6 meters, 7.5 meters. 7.5 meters, 190 horsepower. That's a little smaller. 440. Can't do that. Can't do that. Could do that. 9 meters. 400. 630. I could do one of those. I just haven't come up. So there are options for cultivators. In a horsepower range that I have. 8 meters, 180. 6 meters, 260. 600, 518. Back. Power harrows tend to be small on the small side. 3 meters-ish. Subsoilers. That's 4 meters, 205. That's 5 meters, 350. I couldn't wield one of those. So in the cultivator section, there are some good cultivators which give me a little bit more width and which now that I've got the Valtra, we can make use of. For now, take this tractor on an early morning drive. It is due to rain later today, so probably want to get the dirt digging done before the rain comes and the ground gets soggy. At the moment it's a little hard, so we won't be sinking into it, but once it starts raining it will probably warm up, it will probably get muddy, and it will probably be horrible. So anyway, I didn't look to see what horsepower this cultivator has going for it. It may be possible that I could haul it behind the Arian. Anyway, this will give us something that's different from sticking a trailer on our backs and just hauling stuff around. All right, going. But yeah, now we've fixed the ability to sell wool. Oh, that's... Oh dear boy. Did want to check on the sheep situation. So we now have, I think, 40 goats and 60 sheep. Coming on 180 sheep. No, 80 sheep, sorry. Alright, and this field here has a gate. It's kind of handy. You know what? Okay. Is that the one we've got? It's only 110 horsepower requirement. Okay. I need... That's not me. What the heck happened to me? There we go. That's me. But go back there. Why does that keep changing? Okay. Yes, we should be wearing that.